Eighth graders, it is that time. You are ready to submit your Wheel of Theodorus project. So you have a couple of things that you need to take care of today. For math, you are finishing up by completing your 2 reflection questions. And in art, you are finishing up by filling in your critique. And so you need to double check and make sure you have all of your pieces before you submit. And so going back to the initial guidelines that we posted on the first day of the project is going to be really important. And you should be able to locate this document at the beginning, one of the very first attachments for math and for art in your Google Classroom. And so as you go through, you can read through the guidelines one more time, just read through each step, make sure you have completed each of these pieces. So there was math on the first page, and then art is on page 2 and 3. This was your table A that you may have completed on a Google Doc or submitted a paper copy. Same thing with tables B and C. Maybe you did a Google Doc for that. Maybe you submitted a handwritten copy. And then here is today's art piece, which is completing this critique page. And then page 7 has the reflection questions. This is the math part that you are completing today. And then before you submit, you're going to want to go through this page 8. If you could grade yourself on this project and be honest. And this is what Ms. Ortiz and I are grading for your project. So as long as you're honest with yourself, the grade that you earn should be really similar to what you feel you deserve when you turn it in. So making sure your triangles are accurately drawn, making sure you have shown all the work for table A, just as I showed you in the video for completing table A, labeling the hypotenuse length on your Wheel of Theodorus on your drawing, completing table B, the number line, and table C, the irrational numbers, just the way I showed in the videos about completing each of those tables. And then your work today, which is the reflection. So you'll earn 5 points for each paragraph, as long as you have completed that piece by answering all of the questions that you were supposed to be answering in those 2 reflection questions, and then also making sure you're using correct grammar and punctuation to the best of your ability. So the math portion is a total of 50 points. Then you need to double check and make sure that you have hit your 4 C's for art. And there are some basic questions here that you can read and make sure that you can answer them as yes, so that you can get each of those 5 points. And then making sure your project is neat and nicely done for the final 5 points, for a total of 20 points for the art piece of your project. So I just want to remind you one last time, okay, if you are in St. Louis or you are in UOC, you are submitting your project to myself, Mrs. AZ, and so that needs to be sent to me with all of the math and all of the art pieces. You can either email it to me with all of the attachments, or you can submit through Google Classroom if you're comfortable doing that. Okay, but what's important is that you are able to include all of the different pieces that you need to have submitted. Again, that is your math and your art pieces. You will submit the entire project to me. If you are in Hopkins or you are in UCLA, you are submitting all of your pieces, math and art, to Miss Ortiz, and you are doing that via email. So she has requested that you email if you are in Hopkins or UCLA. If you have any questions, please reach out. Today will be our last day for joint office hours from 11:30 to 12:30. Have a great day.